It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's two teams who made their NFL debuts together back in 1976. It's the Hawks and the Buccaneers. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta-have-it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rashad White. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here comes Otten in motion. throwing on second down. Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Second down and 8. They send Evans in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
The give to White. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Here's Mayfield working from the pivot. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. A How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Buccaneers offense ready for their second possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
10 now. They'll start from the 24. The tight end Fant in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. They'll motion over Metcalf. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Geno. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks...
And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane. Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here comes Otten in motion. A give. This is Irving. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll go again here with Irving. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Right back to Irving. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On the handoff, it's White. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. One of the tight ends motions right. On 2nd down, Baker. A short one there to Otten. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes,
and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They send Godwin in motion. Baker to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. But you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, Smith. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They go play action with Smith. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here's Michael Dixon now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bucs offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. This one on target to Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Toward the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Baker going to try to get his guys to line up quickly. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs were treated to a fine 1st half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He connected on a touchdown pass in that 1st half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to have a 1st crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's Irvin. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run with Irving. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Godwin working the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll work forward for a couple. Byron Murphy, the rookie, there on the tackle. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Baker. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, Seattle.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish.
And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. A give. This is Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Bake. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Still on the move. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And you think back to the 1st half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the 2nd half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On play action, Smith. Taking off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll run. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the shotgun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run it. It's Irvin. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Right back to Irving. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Here comes Otten in motion. To throw is Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. A pickup there of 13. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They send Godwin in motion. Here's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, it's Irving. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Irving. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.